Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm here to talk about the items that I want to pan next year. There's no way I can pan all of this. I'm just maybe hoping to just talk it out with you guys. Maybe you can give me your feedback, things that you would like to see panned or not. Or maybe some of these you have panned before and you can tell me how long they have taken you to pan. But I saw Sarah Rose do a video like this. I was already contemplating all of the things I wanted to pan. I've been contemplating actually for a couple months, being very indecisive, but I saw her video and then I saw Too Much Tash jump in and do the video as well. And I thought, ooh, I would like to join in. So we have to give credit to Sarah Rose for, I think, the first one that I've seen do this type of video. So when it comes to panning, the way I like to, I guess, identify things that I want to pan is by focusing in on my oldest stuff first, and also in segments of my stash where I have an excess. And I have a lot of lip products. Like, that is going to be my number one type of product that I want to pan next year. But I do have some face products identified, as well as some blushes. So let's start with like the base products first. I think I have this sample of the Pure Mineral. This is like a powder foundation in the shade Light. I have a lot of powders right now. Well, okay, for me, it's a lot of powders. I have 3 pressed powders, full size, this mini, and 1 large loose powder. That's way more powder than I could ever need. And I would like to work my way through them, but I don't know, I don't use that much powder. The idea of trying to pan a powder, not even use one up, but just pan one, it's very intimidating to me. So I thought I might start with this powder foundation, which I feel like I do like wearing this sort of, I would call it a very light coverage sort of product on days when I'm not filming. So I think I probably will include this next year, but I've also been contemplating, you know, the amount of powders that I do have. I don't know if I'm going to want to do a powder, but if I do, I'd probably pick this one. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. You know, I've seen people pan these. It gives me hope that I could do it. See, people seem to pan them relatively quickly. I know there are people who are probably powder users, heavy powder users, that pan them so fast, but still it gives me hope. I'm like, maybe I could do it too. I have mine in the shade Creamy Natural. I have used mine, but yeah, there's not much of a usage showing there. Whereas on the little Pure, I don't know, yeah, you can see I have a little bit of a dip going on that one. This is like a color correcting sample of the Secret Repair Dr. Jart stuff. It seems like I should be able to use this up relatively quickly, but when I put this on over sunscreen, it becomes so dewy, and it doesn't really work out for me to put then BB cream on top of that. Like, I'd really have to focus on using this on days when I wasn't gonna wear BB cream. So I thought maybe I could pair this. This is the Secret Repair Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. This is the one that's green and turns beige when you rub it into your skin. I've been kind of hoarding it because I like it. It's very expensive, and so I've just been like saving that little sample. But I think I want to use this up next year. Maybe I can pair it with this powder foundation from Pure. Okay, moving on to blushes. I haven't been able to decide if I want to pan my oldest blush or if I want to focus on my cream blushes, which will go bad faster. So I will show them to you here. This blush from Sugar Cosmetics. This is the one in Peach Pink. This one's my oldest blush. It's not even that old. Looks like, according to my little spreadsheet here, that I got it in June of 2019. So in 2021, it will turn 2 years old, which I'm still not that concerned about powder blushes. I do feel like powders can, you know, last a little bit longer than creams. But if I went for a powder blush, this would be the option I would choose. If I decided to go with creams, I haven't decided if I want to use up the blush that I panned this year. This is the Basic Beauty blush. Got a little baby pan in there. I really like this, so I wouldn't mind, honestly, working on using it up. Or my Honest Beauty blush, trying to hit pan on this one. This one is more pigmented than the Basic Beauty blush, so I know it would take a little bit more dedication for me to hit pan on this one than it did that one. This is one of the LA Girl Shady Slim brow pencils. This is the wrong shade for me. This is medium brown. It's too warm. I don't really care for it. I'm looking forward to using this up so I can use other things. This is one of the oldest items in my collection. This is from Thrive Causemetics. This is one of their brilliant eye brighteners in the shade Stella. I did have this in a project at the beginning of this year where I used up quite a bit of product. There's just, you know, just that little bit left. but this takes a lot of usage to even show any sort of progress. Did I say when I got this? It was the end of 2018. So I would like to use that up next year. And I do have lots of goals of hitting pans on eyeshadows, but I really want to get into my goals on that because I actually have 2 eyeshadow projects coming up, one for singles, one for palettes. That's all the spoilers I'm going to give. So I'm not going to talk about which products I want to hit pan on those today. So let's move on to lip products, the #1 category that I need to make progress on next year. I kind of went on a spree in 2019 and 2020, wanted to try all the things. Well, unfortunately, I've had some go bad, and I'm really paranoid now about some of my favorites going off. So first, let's talk about some of the oldest items. I won't be able to pan everything, so I'll have to be kind of choosy. I have these 3 little minis of MAC lip glosses. This one in particular is really close to being done. I'm definitely going to put this in a project next year, but I also would like to finish off both of these. I don't really foresee that being a problem. They are minis and I really like them. It's not something that will be difficult for me to want to use. Then there's this Lancome lipstick. Oh, I tried to pan it this year. I made lots of progress on it, but didn't quite finish it. And my goal was to use it up in 2021. However, looking at all the glosses I want to use up, I don't even know if I'm going to get to this. Maybe at some point during the year, I will, really feel the urge to finish it. But at the moment, I think I'm going to be focusing more on lip gloss side of things. This is one of my oldest lipsticks besides that Lancome. This is the Flower Beauty lipstick in the shade Spiced Petal. I was planning on finishing that Lancome one this year and then working on this one in 2021. I would have loved to have worn this every day. This is like my favorite lipstick color ever. Oh well, it will have to wait. I have these 2 lip glosses from Julep. Probably won't try to pan both of them. I'll probably choose one of them to work on at some point during the year. But I admit, looking at some of the other things I have over here, I have other things I want to work on more. But these are some of my oldest glosses. I have 3 liquid lipsticks that I purchased in 2019, so they'll be turning 2 years old in 2021. I don't want to work on any of them. That's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. I just don't wear these very often, so I don't really want to force myself to use them. Here's one in 2019 I purchased that I do want to use up. This is another mini. This is from The Balm. This is from their creamy lip stains in the shade Konnichiwa. I love the formula of this, and I would love to use this up. In my experience, the formula goes bad pretty quickly, so I would like to use this little guy up. Okay, here's a bunch of lip glosses from 2019 that I'm just not sure if I'm even going to get to because I have other ones I want to do more. This one from Ofra, Madison Miller collection. I don't imagine this would be a problem really to pan. It's just that I have a lot of things to work on. This from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Send Nudes. I bought this because so many people said how it was a perfect nude. It's not actually a perfect nude for me. I had a little bit too much yellow in it. For it to work for me, I have to wear a lip liner with it, which really is no problem. I like wearing lip liner. But once again, I just don't know if I'll be able to get to this one. I have 2 Rimmel glosses, one in the shade Blushing Belgraves and one in the shade Bare Minimum. I really like both of them. I actually have Bare Minimum over a lipstick today. So I think especially Bare Minimum might be a contender for panning next year. But I also really want to use this up. This is my Colourpop Just a Tint lip chubby stick. I forget what they call these. In the shade Gimme S'more. This is a really good nude for me, and I've heard that Colourpop lip products can go bad more quickly than others, which I'm like, oh no, I really want to use this. So as you can see, I'm very indecisive. I have a lot of options. I'm not even done showing you. This is not one of my oldest products. This is one I got this year in 2020. This is a Yensa Super 8 lip oil. It's in this shade Pink Shine. The reason why this is on the list is because I know I could use it up really quickly. I tend to use a lip oil really fast. And also, who knows how long we're going to be sheltering in place here at home, but this is one of those products that I wouldn't want to put into a purse because it leaks. I would like to use this up before I'm going out and about again. In the past, during normal life, when I pan a gloss, I bring it with me everywhere I go in my purse. This wouldn't be able to do that, so now would be a good time to use up this lip oil. This gloss I got at the end of 2019, like December of 2019, so it's not one of my oldest glosses. But this is my Bite Beauty gloss. Whenever a brand is marketed as a clean beauty brand, I expect it to have a shorter shelf life than other items, so I really don't want this to go bad. Usually I am a coupon type shopper. I buy things at TJ Maxx and I buy things when they're on sale. This, however, I bought full price at Sephora, so I don't want this to go bad. So as you can see, I have my work cut out for me. There's no way I'll be able to even use up probably half of the things that I want to in terms of the lip products. I'll probably go for my favorites. Definitely this Bite Beauty, definitely these minis from MAC, and definitely this little mini from the Balm. The rest of it's all up in the air depending on what I feel like using, I suppose. Also, I'll probably choose products that will go fast, like that Yensa lip oil, just to try and get some of my numbers down. There are some lip products that take much longer to go through since they stay on your lips longer throughout the day. And then there's other glosses, 30 minutes, it's gone, you can put it on again. You know, those for me go really quickly. But let me know if you've panned any of those items before, how long did it take you? I'd be very interested in knowing. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me today. I will see you soon in my next video. I have my work cut out for me because I'm gonna try to identify my 2020 favorites. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be hard for me. But anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye!